You should have heard all the swear words. This could quite possibly be ready to prime time we're done today. So yeah, back to work. Got this big old low spot right here. See if we kind of push this whole section out. So this will be kind of loud.
You're doing it the opposite direction or holding it?
I'm holding the high spot down out here.
And then I'm hitting the low spot up. So
we can try to.
We can
both ways.
out.
Hey, it's nice to have two people. It's like a split screen.
Yeah.
You got to get back on your side though. There we go.
Okay, here we go. Freaky Friday scenes don't work unless I'm on the right side of the screen.
So Cody, how long you been doing body work?
Almost 26 years. Yeah, it's a career in other jobs. It's a life in this.
This almost looked big enough to hold water, but we got that all pushed out. We got the roof pretty well rolled out. I think we're going to call that good. So this is a spot we've been avoiding since we first laid eyes on this tub, is right here around these louvers. There's really no much access on the inside, just through those holes. This we might be able to use the dent puller. We'll play with it. We'll just go slow. Like I said, we don't want to mess these louvers up, because then we may have to cut this whole section out, and that would result in a big, huge mess.
This louver, is that what you're calling it?
Yeah.
On the passenger side.
It's pretty good. There's
It's
only
really
a little dent right there.
On this other side, Cody showed over here. It's all smashed.
Smashed in there. We got it flat here, so it's rolling everything in there.
Kind of making these little spots high. So I think as we pull this out, it should let these relax. You smash something in a radius like this, when it pushes here on the edges, here and here, it pushes them out. So what I'm going to do, and what I'm doing, is we're going to pull in this low spot, pull here, and then take my little hammer as I'm pulling on it and roll this back in to put the nice radius back into the shape here. So go. But again, like on the back door, I'm just going to do small pulls so I don't pull, try not to pull any high spots. And it's starting to roll out. It's actually coming out better than I would have expected. This, we're getting up into the louvers now. So I got to be really gentle with the louvers. Cody and I have been working on this, so we're able to get this rolled out pretty good. Got that deep, sharp dent pulled out. It's still just a little bit high right here, so I'm going to do just a little bit and just a little bit low here. So I'm going to put a couple more pulls in there and work this high spot out. But this louver's holding its shape pretty good, so I'm super pleased about that. So we're gaining on it. I'm really happy with it. Glad to have Cody here helping me, because he's got lots of experience as well. So between the two of us, we keep each other in check and make sure we don't cause any damage. This is going to be somewhat wavy, just because that's the way this body was made. This was really, let's be honest with ourselves, this was a disposable car. This was a Geo Metro of 1972. Super happy with the way this came out. Probably dreaded that one way more than I should have. It didn't end up being that big of a deal, so came out.
Stop whining.
Oh yeah. I should. You keep telling me that, but I just have not figured out how to quit whining. I mean, it's one of my many skills. So I'm going to cut this rust out here in the corner of this jam and build the patch for that. We'll get this all cut out and see what I got. Start building patch pieces from there. Got this piece cut out. Just digging out all of the little treasures in here. What else we got in here? Oh, that feels like a hornet's nest. Ooh. Yeah, sure it is. All right, yep, definitely hornet's nest. More hornet's nest.
If you felt one hornet's nest, you definitely know.
Oh yeah. Wish if you felt one upside the head, full of hornets.
That sounds like a story. Oh wow. Is that like all the insulation?
Don't you remember when I turned into Elephant Man? At our house?
Oh yeah, because you had like 5 on your...
Yeah, because I opened up a hood on a truck and there happened to be a hornet's nest on the bottom side of the hood, and they have like 5 of them right here on the one side of my face.
Right up next to your nose.
Yeah, yeah, and right up under my eye.
I did that with a barbecue.
Oh.
So you opened it?
Yeah, and they got me. I must have split the nest because there's 6 stings on the one hand.
Oh, yeah.
So they attacked the hand that lifted the lid.
Yes, they did. That was the first time I've ever been stung by a hornet. When you always like learn to just open stuff in the summer, if it's been a couple weeks, and stand back.
Yeah.
You got your own hornet's nest stories? Share them with us.
Those things are terrible. Got the this all cleaned up, got some weld-through primer on there, and I also took the blower and blew up into here to blow all the crap out of it. I just got to build the patch and get that all put back together. Yeah, that's cool. Our first coat.
How many do you have to do?
Gotta do 3 coats. I don't know who to talk to. You?
Talk to dinner.
Or you? Or you?
I'm just here to show that dinner wears a mask.
Yeah. Oh, check this out. Look at her. You're both wearing masks. So internet people, both channels, Chad's Back and us. Everybody is protected. Safety second. Okay, so that's the first coat of high build primer. We're going to put 2 more coats and then guide coat that and then move it out of the booth. All right, got this piece all built. It's weld through primed on the back. Got my holes for my spot welds in there. So the way this was originally built, you might have noticed in the previous video, but this whole thing was all, it's like they just took their MIG and welded this all together. So I just cut the weld out there and put that in there, and then I'll get this tacked in, and then I'll weld it just the way that it originally was. So
it looks like this weld over here.
So not a very pretty weld, so
But
I could probably duplicate it, I figure. So okay, should be good. I'll fine tune it just a little bit so it's exact to this template, and so I'll start here and tack it in this corner and then fit my template.
Going on everywhere.
Got this piece all done, got it all welded in, cleaned up, then I kind of duplicated their globby weld, make it look like the other side. So it's all clean, all the rust is cleaned up behind it. So that takes care of that on the rust. Only thing we have left back here is this crease through here. See if I can knock that out, and then that back corner there. So I'll get going on that. Okay, got the taillight panel straightened out. No swear words were involved, just a lot of hammering and prying. So got it, it's lots better. Should be good for a little bit of filler.
Yeah.
You should have heard all the swear words. Sorry, hey, Robbie. Editing, yeah. Come on. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Sorry. Sorry, wrong video. Yep. All right, I lied. Robbie caught me. So no, we got it. It wasn't too terribly bad. Wiring was,
He really didn't use swear words. They were all internal.
yeah. And they were all muffled out by the 4-pound hammer I was using. So
That's good. I'd like to keep it ad friendly.
yeah. So moving up here.
Oh wait, we've got to show the dent.
Oh yeah, we did get that, didn't we?
Yeah.
So we got all of this rash taken care of. All better. We got that corner all straightened out. This is all straightened out. Got all the little pinholes filled in from last Saturday. Got the warpage taken care of. So now I think the last thing I've got on this body, Robbie sure will correct me. He does that. So is I gotta straighten out this spot right here where the
That's
door
it.
hinges.
We're done after the hinges, right?
I think so.
All right. Okay. That looks like somebody caught the door and swung it open and pushed the hinges into the body. The driver's side has done it as well, but it's not nearly as bad as this passenger side. So to fix it, we're going to use this little plate right here.
It's from the kids getting out. It's not from the driver. It's totally kids.
Totally kids. Well, I don't know. Usually kids don't do that. It's they slam the door. Hey, don't slam the wham! Yeah, okay, don't slam the door. Yeah. Anyway, so we're going to use this little plate right here and bolt it to the hinge plate and use this great big Morgan knocker to grab it, and then we're just going to pull that all out, finish working it with a little dent puller. So, and that should be the last of the metal work. All right, another about 11-hour day. I think my work here is through. So got the hinges all straightened out, taken care of. Got all the little dents and dings done. Rust in that corner taken care of. We got this whole thing done. You'll see me again with the Nugget here when we do the wiring on it. So it'll be from here. It'll go back down to Paul's house, and Paul and I will work together on getting it running, get it wired, and hopefully we'll see it run here in the next 6 to 8 weeks. So here's to hoping. Till next time, thanks for watching.